these right here. So it's only going to show one at a time because it depends on which tab we're on, but of course we need to add the HTML for all of them. Oh, and we also need to make sure that we change, this is tab 3, so the data target for both of these should be panel 3. This should be panel 2 and 2, and the first one should be panel 1. And now we want to go up to where we have the tab flex container, which is this. This one here, we can actually say tab/panels container because it goes around everything, where this div right here just goes around the tab. So we want to go under this and start to create our panels, which are going to be just an image and some text. They'll be stacked on small, on medium they'll be side by side. So let's go under this div, the tabs flex container, which ends right here. And this is where we're going to create our tab panels. All right, so I'm going to give this a section. I'm going to give it an ID of panels, and we're actually going to use that within our JavaScript. And then let's also do a container class. So container and MX auto. And inside here, we're going to have 3 panels. So this will be the first one. So we're going to wrap this in flex. It's going to be a flex column on small screens, padding Y5. Then we're going to do on medium screens flex-row, and also on medium screens, let's do the space between the items will be 7. And then I'm going to add a custom class of panel and then panel-1 because we need to know exactly which panel this is, and this should match the tab, whatever the data target is of the tab we want this to refer to, which in this case is going to be tab 1. So we have a data target here of panel 1, and we have a class down here of panel 1. All right, so that this one matches this, and then we'll create that functionality in the JavaScript. So now let's go within panel 1, and we have the, let's say, panel image. So for that, we're going to wrap this in flex and justify center, and yeah, let's do that. And then on medium screens, we want it to take up 1/2, so width-1/2. And in here, we'll have our image, and I'm just going to give it a class of relative and give it a z index, so z10, because we want it to be under the overlay of the mobile menu. And then images / and this is going to be illustration tab 1, features tab 1. Okay, so that's the panel image. So we're seeing that here. Now let's go underneath the panel image div, and this is where we're going to have the panel content. So this will be flex call, space Y8, and on medium screens, we want the width to be 1/2. So the image is 1/2 and the panel is 1/2 on medium screens. And then in H3, we're going to do margin top 32. Text size is going to be 3XL. And the font weight will be semi-bold. Text center. And on medium screens, we're going to remove the margin top, so MT0. And on medium screens, we're going to align the text to the left. Yeah, and then let's say bookmark in 1 click. Okay, so there's the heading. Then underneath the H3 heading, we have a paragraph. We're going to do max width medium, and text is going to be center on small screens, and on medium, actually let's do the color. So the text color is going to be grayish blue. And then on medium screens, we just want to align the text to the left. And let's grab that paragraph. Okay. All right, now we also have a link underneath here. I'm not sure why, but on the demo that I have, it's hidden. So I'm actually just going to paste this in because it is quite a bit of classes. So we just put a div in, and then we have a link. And we have just a bunch of classes to create a button. So it should say more info. And let's see, let's make it bigger. So that looks good. We should probably put it in the middle on small screens. So maybe we can just add in here MX Auto. No, we'd want to put that here. Sorry, MX Auto. Move that to the middle. And if it's on larger screens, we don't want MX Auto. So let's say on medium screens, then we're going to do MX-0. So it's centered on small screens, larger screens it's not. All right, now creating the other two panels should be pretty easy. We're just going to copy panel 1, which starts right here and ends right here. So we'll grab that, panel 1. And let's go to the next, so right below it. Paste that in. So this is going to be panel 2. And let's change this to 2, the image. And then let's see, the margin top is going to be a little less as well. That's going to be 14 instead of 32. And then for the actual text, that's going to say intelligent search. And then the paragraph, I'm going to paste that in as well. Let's just see what that looks like. And we're going to see all of them for now. So intelligent search, whoops. So I just want to make this one, make this wider. All right. And it's going to be hidden, like I said, but just to see what they look like now. So now let's copy panel 2, which ends here. I'm going to grab that and let's go right under it. Let's change that to panel 3 and change the image to 3. And then let's see the text itself. This is just going to say share your bookmarks. And then for the text, I'll just grab that, paste that in, and let's see, stretch that out. So just picture one of them being shown at a time. All right, so let's just add the class of hidden onto panel 2 and 3. So this is panel 3. So I'm going to add at the beginning here, I'm going to add hidden. And then for panel 2, actually, you know what? I'm going to put hidden last because I want to leave the class of flex, because what the JavaScript is going to do is just remove the hidden class. So I do want to keep flex on there, but I want hidden to basically be the first thing that's if we have both, if whatever is last is what will take effect. So yeah, we'll do that. And then here we'll say hidden. Let's save. And now we should only see the first one. Oops. So we should only see the first panel, and the first one should be not highlighted, but have the border. If you want to highlight it, you can. All right, and just don't mind these squiggly lines. It's just because we have 2 display classes, but it's fine because we're going to use JavaScript to remove hidden. All right, so now in the next video, that's what we'll do, is we'll start to work on the JavaScript to make this actually function.